And we're off. Immediately level 2. Correct wall here. Gonna be a blood shop. Sparky's just gonna reset and save that bomb. There's gonna be a bomb on the other side anyways. Midnight going for a throw kill. The throw kill goes wrong. All it calls for is a reset and just quickly going back in there. Try again. However, you can just get bad luck multiple times in a row, but Midna gonna take the holy water and the golden staff here. Yes. Finding some spiked ears. Gonna get that damage up for time being. And getting a luck charm out of the electron kill. Gonna be a whole floor ahead. Gonna be a Shriner. Not best shrines, there's possibly a bomb for regen. Taking that glass armor for safety, just mashing the dragons with the spiked ear damage there. Popping the heart transplant right away. Gonna push down the trapdoor. Still running about a floor ahead still. Gonna deal with that mosh pit real fine. It's gonna be King Kong 1. Rocky going up to bomb the throne there. Didn't seem to be firing up it. Gonna get a nice throw there. Definitely gonna check black here for a weapon. See if they had to do the walk of shame. Nope, they don't, but it's not the best weapon. It's gonna be an obsidian crossbow. Then it seems to be firing up this sacrifice shrine here. Take time to do that. There isn't going to be too many enemies around to do it, but gonna kill that other ghost there, so that's not gonna be able to get the kill off of that. Just gonna leave the Shrine Sacrifice behind, it seems. Possibility to lure a dragon over there, but it's already taken a lot of time trying to activate the shrine. Alright, gonna kill Red Dragon, take trapdoor down to King Kong 1. Sparky, meanwhile, on 2-3. Does not have the bombs to check that locked shop. Sparky finding a monocle, but it's going to keep the spiked ears for the time being. And getting a flawless off King Kong 1. However, is a whole zone behind now. Spending a ton of time on 1-3, while Sparky just continued to push it along. Sparky dropping the multiplier, which means dropping the spiked ears. Won't benefit from the damage up anymore. Like being the pawn that was about to attack. A very minimal build for both racers so far. He's probably looking to switch off a pretty weapon. Is handling the obsidian crossbow very well though. Rocky finding some boots in a black chest there. Gonna help with the hot coal snag, which would be very prevalent with seeing crossbow here. There is a blood cat in the shop, but that drops Sparky down to 1 health. Not gonna take it. Midna having a little bit of leprechaun in here, gonna blow up the leprechaun and not get the lucky charm. However, there is a potion for Midna that Sparky did not pick up. Midna gonna get a nice staff kill on that, still rocking spiked ears for the high damage staff. End up finding magic cheese and a ring of pain. Gonna eat that cheese right away. Get that 2 heart containers. Then a transmogifying, finding a blood cutlass. Meanwhile, Sparky breaking open boss shrine. Gonna pick up a sin cat. I don't know if that was intentional. I believe that was a mistake. You're gonna bounce trap right back onto the old weapon. Yeah, that has to be a mistake, because, well, that's an obscene cat. Both weapons looking kind of the same, I suppose. Like, just kind of a blob of obsidian. But yeah, that is a little bit rough, still having to run the crossbow. Should be fine, having enough of a lead on Midna. Midna checking black off the boss chest, fighting a blood whip, so on the weapons department, not doing so well either. Gonna have to keep rocking the spiked ears or face dropping down to 1 damage. Rocky's gonna wall pick that sarcophagus dead there. Well, that's gonna be a little bit faster. And then going up there and whacking the sarcophagus manually. And check that level 3 connect wall with the pickaxe there. Not sure if he's... I don't believe Food Shop has appeared yet. End up finding some quartz armor. Still about a whole zone behind though. Gonna find that boss shrine too. And also having the boot, so meanwhile it's taking wall pig hit, going down to half a heart. Gonna just eat that chicken. So it's gonna be fine for the time being. Sparky's just going, it seems. Magic apple for an extra heart of health. It's gonna be a little bit of warlock shenanigans with the crossbow here, that's gonna be fine. Gonna regen that health back. It's gonna be core rift with the crossbows. Snipe them off. It's gonna be a very fast core rift for Sparky. See what they check here. Very likely to be purple. Or finding a better weapon is very much a possibility. Did I not opt flail? Very likely, because Dead Ringer with flail is a little bit spooky sometimes. Already has enough bombs, so it's gonna check his purple. Ring charisma. It's not what they're looking for. Gonna push on over to the exit room. Yeah, it's just building up a considerable lead. Ahead of Midna here. Just continue to push forward at that pace. Midna dropping the spike deer somewhere. So yes, having 1 damage here is gonna be pretty rough. Sparky finding Snowbro can mess with Deadringer, but for the most part makes it safer. Sparky doing a very good job just picking off enemies with the crossbow here. Generally, Snowbro is a boon rather than a bane. So there's that. Gonna pick off Minotaur as it runs away. Utilizing that crossbow range to use Midna only going down zone 5 as Sparky goes to Deadringer. Gonna keep that crossbow unreloaded so that does not snag on anything, and using it as practically Obsidian Dagger. It's gonna be off the rails here. Sparky only on a half heart gonna take a dunk from the Minotaur here, so yeah. Could have maybe benefited from a little bit skeleton clearing with the reload crossbow, but as you said, it gets very snaggy, and overall you don't want that snag to happen in Deadringer. Yeah. Now Midna has a lot of space to work with, and a very decent build too. All that building up would prove to be worth it here. Sparky's going down to Deadringer. Needed to clear out the path to the bell there. I'll get that skeleton in the way. Anywho, Sparky finding a blood worm here out of the blood shrine. This is a solid, very, very solid, safe weapon. For the time being, does the damage. Want to be able to catch up here. Dsmidna is already on Deadringer, so it has to hope for death and just build up a safe build. Don't go for Lure Strats, has the elbow space to do it. Gonna be 2 riders coming in. It's gonna be fine. Oh, lures have gone slightly off here. Freezing Deadringer for a very long time is an option, while other things are dealt with. There's gonna be skeleton in the way. Having Cutlass helps a lot because of the parries, but it's gonna be fine. Only taking a couple of hits. Plus with the Quartz Armor is going to be very safe for Deadringer. And the potion and a lot of parts, so not too worried there. However, not enough bombs, having to do butt puzzles. Or a couple of bombs on the previous floor, I believe, or in Zone 5 at least. Bombing out stage. The 2 bombs that they do have. Gonna back away here. No, never mind. Just swinging charge towards the answer. I don't know. Why'd I say that? This seems to be going very smooth. Dorian takes no hits yet. It's gonna be a Rider. Rider hand Dorian just pop that free swell. You get Necro Bomb, it's still gonna be fine. Having a ton of hits to spare. No matter big or small, because that Quartz Arm gonna trivialize everything. And there we go. Timer, please. There you go. Kind of finished sub 15 there. Very nice. pace. Midna's like following a whole zone behind for almost the entire race, starting from zone 1, but Sparky's not gonna be able to beat that ringer. Goes off the rails. Very rough. That's the first loot going to Midna. Oh, the timer. So you get prepared for our next race. Five 6161696. Alright. We are now ready to start a second point, so you're not having the Steam notifications on. It's low enough quality that's impossible to read, so that's fine. Right? No. Turn your Steam notifications off, everyone. Or make OBS not catch it, at least. Finishing going black. Alright, it's fine. And we off. Right again, we have an immediate blood drop. It's gonna be Drumstick, Inferno Torch, and Golden Cat. All very good items. Sparky's just gonna use the Drumstick to heal off of Midna, having a blood kill there, but it's gonna mess it up. Seeming to want to try again here. Has it once again. Gonna run into the shopkeeper once again. So here you go. Third time is a charm, right? I hope it's not gonna work. Okay, the Midna needs to do something. Just take the drumstick at this point, I feel, but alright, blood kill seems to be going fine. Sparky checking shops with the lead that they have now built up. Then they're gonna swipe everything out of the shop. Sparky finding a cheese, gonna heal back up anyways, and now has throwing stars. Taking off a bomb too, so that's gonna be very nice. Does not have a dagger to do throw shots with though, but still find at least some bombs early on. For stuff like this, there's gonna be an undiggable wall there. Blocking a path to what probably is the exit. But they need 2 bombs to get through that because it's 2 undiggable walls, so yeah, that's just a bad spot. Anywho, Midna seems to be having old parity for the most part here. Ooh, Sparky finding a glass rapier here. Gonna swap off of it. Gonna rock the glass rapier here, so Participant 1 has throwing stars to clear out the skeletons. There we go. Gonna get a quick and easy Participant 1 here. Check purple or black. Swap off of glass if they're not comfortable. They seem to be comfortable. And it's muting for grenade charms, which is very nice. As long as they don't blow themselves up, of course, but most racers are past that point now. No longer new item. Okay, finding blast bombs, so those grenades are gonna be very helpful. And a ton of bombs here. Has the iframes, just needs to remember to use it. Midna not gonna take the last rapier, instead staying with old safe. Last cat here. Checking the shop. Let's see. Enemy crown teleportation, titanium whip. Not what you want. Take a hit there, eating that chicken. Meanwhile, Sparky on 2-2, so it's starting to cleave away another lead ahead of Vinda. Not transmitting shop, or taking cookies. There you go. We transmuted it for him. Not what they were looking for, but ham is definitely not a bad item to have in your pocket. Oh, breaking glass Reaper. Now only has glass shard to work with for the time being. And push down stairs, deep blues. 2 with just glass. Got a bomb shot here. If it has glass home, it's gonna be easy. Alright. That's gonna be a quick and easy deep blues 2 for Sparky. Finding glass staff. Oh. Probably not looking for that. Or if it was a glass weapon, at least be good. I mean, glass staff is very good. You can get some major snipes off of it, but working with one range glass weapons is typically a little bit scary. Or very scary, depending on who you ask. Give me a dagger phasing, that's a solid swap off. Gonna drop the blast helms or not. Just gonna take the half hard damage from Crown Thorns. They're gonna have up right here. Yes, swapping off to dagger phasing. Easy thinking about taking thorns or not. It seems like they will. Won't have the 9 bomb safety anymore, so. But having the regen safety instead. Question is, which is safer? Glass helm is definitely faster. So there's the trade-offs there. This is gonna be a glass cat. Not gonna go for it. So Sparky's is finding a ton of glass weapons. Okay, this felt a little weird. That's fine. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, not King Konga. Mid not getting flawless. And just whack. Nope, does not need to do that. Has dagger phasing, Sparky. It just hit King Kong off the throne with that dagger there. But it's gonna land a very nice grenade to finish Konga off, but definitely did not need to send a bomb there. Also, not having glass helm anymore probably messed that up for them. So they're just gonna toss a grenade right on top of themselves and blow themselves up, but they'd be able to regen enough. Yes, Sparky probably not too comfortable running the dagger phasing because it does not show up often. Usually you have a better weapon anyways. Not taking the Obsidian Spear there. There's gonna be Courage, which will be pretty nice with phasing. However, the damage is probably isn't high enough to be that good. And, well, dagger is a one-range weapon, so Purge's activation. Oh, dsmidna is gonna get clapped there after dropping glass, it seems. Getting like 2 claps coming in from different angles. Sparky has the slow play to work with here. And Launch King, yes. With dagger phasing, not piercing. Piercing does not work. Only with the dagger phasing can you hit Konga off the throne, I believe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure though. But don't quote me on that. I'm sorry if I'm spreading misinformation. But I'm pretty sure. You can also hit Fortissimo off on the stage. Or while he's underground. Or while moles are underground. Phasing is weird. Phasing is basically a step up from piercing. It can do everything piercing can do, and a lot more, really. Like, hit that ringer. Yeah, you can hit, yes. So confirmed. I'm not an idiot. What else can you do? Yeah, hit moles while they're underground and such. Like, ring of hazing is no longer in the game. And that's basically the best item you can get with it. You just piercing through the skeleton heads there. Definitely can check the shop here. It needs to just dig through the exit, having a very significant lead. Above one cracked wall, here's gonna be arena. I need piercing, because already having a phasing dagger, which, as I said, does everything piercing does and a lot more. Not numerically, but functionality a lot. It's gonna get surrounded. I need to push. Not need to push. Gonna scoot towards the exit anyways. Check the shop! Unless they killed, then I did not see. But, I mean, gold warhammer, pass that up. Snaggy. And also dead ringer soon anyways, and that's when you want to use phasing, yes. Oh yeah, another thing is that you can also hit the turnips off the stage of the next dancer fight. Whack them while they're on the stage with that dagger. So anywho, we're at dead ringer now. Gonna slam, hit him with that phasing. Oh, we're gonna get that nice throw off. There we go. That's how you use phasing. That's a rat anyway, so can clear the turnips off the stage. Oh, it just has grenades too, so I mean. Alright, Sparky's gonna be at 2 hearts with chainmail for Necrodancer fight here. dsmidna taking Gee. Finding a frost dagger, but Gee. Would have been an accident. I wasn't watching when that happened, but anyway, it should not matter here. Sparky's on last hit, and there we go. GG. It's gonna be 1-1. Okay. About ready to start our next race here. Final point for both racers this week. Both are just looking to squeeze the 5 points. Once again, we're 3 for 3 on immediate blood shops, and Sparky is going to reset. Arvin is going for a throw for the 3rd time. 3 for 3. That's a pretty solid blood shop. You do want to take all of those items. It can all be helpful. Arvin is just gonna sweep out the shop all those items. Already having a decent build with half a point of armor. Alright, just pushing down trapdoors with the base dagger, nothing else. An extra bomb maybe, but not have much gold to shop either. However, finding a few Nazar charms to scare away the fair and balanced enemies. That trapdoor there is gonna be unfortunately placed. There's gonna be walled out by tier 2 walls here. You're gonna have to send a bomb likely. Oh, there's a dragon, so that's gonna bail them out of that situation. However, he's gonna get cornered here. Do the dragon dance. Gonna be fine. Taking a hit from Yell Skeleton. dsmidna finding an urn, just needs to find a little bit of gold. Using a bomb. So, just push it up next to that gold slime, get the gold down there, and then slam the urn. There you go. It's gonna be very, very solid. Find an Old Faithful. Sparky down to half heart damage, not gonna be able to get the boss chests. Definitely looking for something for their build here. But it's gonna have to run with basically nothing and only half a heart. Midna is trying to get the dragon to break through the wall here, but Coney gets stuck on a green slime. The dragon. Sparky running the space dagger into 2-2 now. Definitely will be running at a slower pace than Midna is, so Midna has a chance to catch up. Not gonna even get the luck charm there. Just gonna snag up the gold. Not even gonna farm up any gold. Not gonna do anything, just gonna pick up that power gold. Fighting an apple though, so gonna bring their health a little bit up, and now with counter teleportation, the ability to tank one hit for free and get teleported. Could be into that spot. dsmidna finding a fireball spell, using their spell from earlier, so having a very solid build compared to CoNDOR. However, Ring of Peace is going to help a lot. A very solid find for them. Or just rolling with base dagger. Midna is closing the gap that was created from farming, but Sparky's still going to be ahead. And has to chase death metal down around here. That base dagger. Gonna shop in a bit for pickaxe and an apple that they did not need. Interpretation, Sparky gets checking black, and it's gonna be a glass weapon. The chicken shop. There's a steak knife in here. Ring of Regen is a solid pickup too. Both taking another hit. I'd swap off to Regen here. However, it's gonna recover, just gonna pick up that glass shard back up. Glass torch is thinking shrine. See what it is? It's going to be a Warhammer, so very solid find. But seems to be wanting to run with peace still, so let's see how much damage it's doing. So it's a titanium Warhammer right here. Midna's on 3-1. Our new Trailblaze behind Sparky. Having Ring of Regen. Not picking up Peace from earlier, so Sparky's just gonna go, now having a very solid weapon. Midna swapping off for Obsidian Rapier somewhere. So that's a faster weapon. Again, what? turn away. Sparky checking purple, finding a transmute. Could help in building up the rest of the build here, but this build can definitely be ran to the end already. Right, Midna's gonna Earth this mosh pit. Not gonna have Earth charged up for a Fortismal battle, but does have Rapier that can lunge and do 6 damage here. Ooh, Midna is going to check chest. Let's see. Pick up Transmute. Not gonna pick up Transmute. Yes, because the 2 spells they already have are very solid. And they already have enough of a build so that they don't really need any more items. Gonna lunge right into a Blade Master. There's Midna. A lot of enemies falling into the shop, but maybe about 2 floors behind. Sparky's is gonna pick up pace after finding an actual weapon to work with. Not at 3 damage, can't check crates, which is a pretty significant thing, and also has to 3 hit dragons, is at 2, and minotaurs. And whatever else that reaches that threshold. Oh, it's gonna use the Warhammer Warlock to just teleport through there, that's pretty sick. He's gonna dig it out with the pickaxe, the throne. Now King Kong is free, he's gonna take 3 hits to get down. Midna seems to be taking a couple of hits here. Should be fine with that regen and chicken. However, 2 hearts is a little bit scary. Alright. Flawless for Sparky, gotta check red. And there's gonna be the bombs. Oh, I'm sure Necrodancer is just gonna show up in the red chest there, so that's a very good pickup. Oh, Ring of Courage Warhammer. Oh yes, Sparky going for Ring of Courage Warhammer. Ha! It's gonna like mash through everything, except it's not piercing, so maybe not through everything, but it's gonna like sweep forward. So yeah, keeping peace is a very, very good option, so... Oh, it's gonna take a huge 2-heart dragon hit there. Midna's gonna get fire picked! Actually, as fun and fast as Courage is, keeping peace is probably the best option there because there's not much left. And peace is pretty helpful for a Necrodancer in terms of safety and speed, in that no red dragons spawn. And red dragons with Dorian can get really stupid. But anywho, just using Courage now, just sweeping through lines of enemies. It's always fun. Not gonna be potion there. Gonna be an Earthquake Soul to trivialize Deadbringer here. Gonna pop that as soon as they make it to Deadbringer. The doors, Quake open the doors. That's a cool thing to do. One step before the doors, just Quake them open. Let's see if Sparky does that. Saving that beat. Oh, it's gonna open and then Quake, so it's not gonna do the cool thing where doors get Quaked open. That ring is a little bit iffy here. Okay, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very much fun. It's gonna be flawless too. Check in red for even more bombs. At that point, black isn't a bad pick to hope to get armor, but that's very unlikely to happen. And do spawn minimalization. OG classic strats that really don't matter anymore. Anywho, Sparky is about to go there. Shit, there's gonna be a red dragon there, but still, it won't matter. GG, it's gonna be 2-1 Sparky. As Sparky suffering an unfortunate dead ringer death in the first race. Would have been able to win 3-0 sweep, but that dead ringer death's gonna allow Midna to take 1 point, but GG's.